Today, we're diving deep into a film that's less of a story and more of a feeling, a mood. We're talking about Wong Kar-wai's absolute masterpiece, In the Mood for Love. It's one of those stunning pieces of cinema that just gets under your skin and stays there long after the credits roll. So let's get into it and break down what makes this film so completely unforgettable.
Right from the get-go, the film hits you with this beautiful, almost achingly sad quote. It just perfectly sets the stage, doesn't it? This tells you everything you need to know. We're about to watch a story not just about love, but about memory, about longing, and about a past that you can see but never, ever get back to. It's basically the lens for the entire film.
At its core, this is a love story, but probably not like any you've seen before. It's an unspoken connection, one that sparks to life when two people are brought together by a really painful discovery. Okay, so picture this. Hong Kong, 1962. We're in this super tight-knit community of Shanghainese immigrants. Everyone's living in these cramped apartments, practically on top of each other. And this setting is absolutely crucial because it creates a world where everybody knows everybody's business, where reputation is everything, and where keeping a secret is next to impossible. The pressure is just immense.
So, first up, meet Chow Mo-wan. He's a journalist, kind of quiet and thoughtful, and he's played by the legendary Tony Leone. He and his wife have just moved into a new apartment building.
And moving in on the exact same day is Su Li-zhen. She's an incredibly elegant secretary, played by the amazing Maggie Cheung. She's often alone because her husband is always away on business trips.
And here's where it all kicks off. Through these tiny, devastating clues, a handbag that looks familiar, a necktie that shouldn't be there, Chow and Su figure out that their spouses are having an affair. With each other. It's this shared betrayal that pulls them into this very quiet, very careful friendship.
And that brings us to the title. See, In the Mood for Love isn't about two people falling in love and acting on it. No, it's about that feeling right before. It's that electricity in the air, that intense mix of longing and tension, and all the missed opportunities that hang between them.
So how in the world does director Wong Kar-wai create this incredible mood? I mean, how does he make you feel it so deeply? Well, it's all about masterful filmmaking, and it starts with the way the movie looks.
The look of this film is just iconic, and that's thanks to cinematographers Christopher Doyle and Mark Lee Pingbing. They use these rich, warm, almost dreamlike colors, and these incredibly tight camera shots. You often feel like you're a secret observer, like you're peeking through a doorway, watching these intensely private moments unfold.
And as you watch, you start to notice this visual language the film is speaking. It uses these recurring images. The characters are constantly stuck in these narrow hallways, which makes you feel how trapped they are. You see them through mirrors or half hidden by shadows, which just screams isolation and secrets. And then there's the slow motion, which turns a simple glance into this huge, heart-wrenching moment of beauty.
But of course, it's not just what you see, right? It's what you hear. The music in this film is so important, it's basically another character in the story. The soundtrack really has two souls. On the one hand, you have Yumeji's theme, that unforgettable, haunting waltz that just swirls around Chow and Su whenever they pass each other. It becomes the sound of their unspoken sadness. And on the other hand, you have these lush Spanish ballads from Nat King Cole. They bring this sweeping, almost nostalgic romance into the mix, perfectly capturing that feeling of quizás, 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 perhaps, perhaps, perhaps.
Wong Kar-wai is also a master of symbolism. He packs his frames with objects and actions that say everything the characters can't bring themselves to say out loud.
I mean, just look at Su Li-zhen's stunning dresses, her cheongsams. On the surface, yeah, they're beautiful, they show her elegance, but they're doing so much more. Every new dress silently marks the passage of time. And think about their design. Those high collars, that tight fit, it's a perfect visual metaphor for how emotionally buttoned up and restrained she is.
And all of this leads to one of the most poetic and just plain heartbreaking endings you'll ever see. Years have passed, and Chow is at the ancient temples of Angkor Wat in Cambodia. He finds a hole in an old stone wall, and he whispers his secret, his unsaid love for Su, into the darkness. Then he plugs it with mud, sealing it away forever. It's a devastating symbol of a love that was destined to be a secret. So when you put it all together, the story, the visuals, the music, the symbolism, what you get is nothing short of a masterpiece of world cinema. This film consistently shows up on greatest of all time lists, and for a very good reason. It doesn't just tell you a story, it makes you feel something. It's pure poetry on screen, exploring love and regret and memory in a way that very, very few films have ever managed to do.
And believe me, the world took notice. In 2000, Tony Leung won the Best Actor award at the super prestigious Cannes Film Festival. It was the perfect recognition for his performance, because he conveys this whole universe of emotion with just a look or a moment of silence. It's just incredible work.
So the film leaves us with this one big question, right? It asks us, what really defines love? Is it the things we say out loud, or is it all the powerful feelings we leave unspoken? The story seems to suggest that sometimes the most profound connections are the ones that live forever in that beautiful, heartbreaking space between what was and what might have been. A truly unforgettable film.